worst.
Our best month, the worst for
Well,
everybody else.
yeah, the worst. Well, I guess the worst for us. So what's typically flood season like now until like what time?
Every moment of the day. Yeah, flood season is basically from April to November.
Oh, so it's that long.
Yeah, because there's so many. We even have it happen. Like honestly, it's all year. But we do have like the extreme rainstorms that happen when the ground is dry, or like how it just had a good rainfall today. Then you get another extreme fall. Then the ground just can't absorb the water. And then that's where we get flooding,
So
right?
you get most of your calls during this time between April and November. Then
Like July is typically like
the worst.
our best month, the worst for
Oh
everybody else.
yeah, the worst. Well, I guess the worst for us, best for you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And now with like obviously all the changing weather patterns that we're seeing, it's only probably getting worse.
It's erratic. Like we had a catastrophic event in February for Toronto,
Yep.
and then in March for Barrie Aurelia, right? It was just unimaginable. You can't predict these things, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And obviously the claims now, at least on our side, are going up and up and up because they're happening more and more now. Like last year, like there was like almost $7 billion in like paid out claims just
Yep.
from weather. And that's nothing else. That's just straight up weather.
Yeah, and you know the number one reason why those claims are so high is because the insurance companies don't have a vendor who can handle that surge.
Yep.
So what happens is those companies who are their vendors will take this work and kind of hoard it instead of saying, "Hey, we need to put this off to somebody else." So, and why I say it costs more is because now that that job sits and the damages and the fee for the repair increases because it's now longer. You know, after
Yep.
48 hours of heavy duty moisture saturation, you're looking at antimicrobial growth, mold and fungus, and all that's avoidable if the job's handled on time, right?
Well, yeah, we do see a lot on our end too, where like especially like really catastrophic claims.
Yep.
Um, it does take a long time sometimes, especially if it's a big claim and like for example, maybe not like weather related, but remember the Barrie tornado that they had? Again, that was $100 million right there in that little area. Like
Yep.
it took months for people to get paid out because it was just all in one concentrated area.
Yes. Yeah. And again, if it would have had a better support system, if the insurance companies would be more open to allowing private vendors to attend who are qualified, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it would really save them on cost. But they're so concerned on the dollar figure of the accepted expense. So they're trying to minimize that. But by doing that, they delay the claim, which increases the cost.
Exactly, because
So
it's just
they don't save any money at the end of the day and
no.
they ruin their customer relationship.
Yeah, it's all about experience, and that right there can easily, regardless of how it is, could just blow up an experience instantly because
Yeah.
a bad claim. And I always say you never find out how bad your broker is until there's a claim, because when the broker is there to like kind of like mediate between things, if they just disappear off the face of the earth.
Well, and that's the value a broker offers. Or else, why would you just not go with a digital service, right?
Yep.
Is because you need somebody to represent you and explain your case to the insurance company because the average homeowner isn't versed even in the terminologies that are required to identify cause of loss and all that. And it's already a stressful situation. So you get overwhelmed and then you end up saying the wrong thing or whatever. And then the insurance adjuster just rates you off.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you don't have coverage for that.
It happens all the time.
Yep. And you know, so if somebody brought us in, we can identify the cause of loss. We can communicate that to you. You can review the policy with the homeowner and identify if it's something that's covered or not before they even call the insurance company.
So would you say from your end then, it's a very unbiased look because obviously the insurance company comes in and they want to obviously keep costs as low as possible where, you know, maybe kind of almost like from a like an auto claim where you can kind of go to whatever mechanic you want to go to and they have obviously their preferred vendors, but then you guys come in with a very clean slate, like there's no bias whatsoever. You guys are just there to basically do a job to put the client back to where they were prior to that claim.
Yes, so we are a premium white glove service. We handle everything. We provide the customer with a single point of contact. And there's so few of us and so many people who need us that we have to be not so much trying to chase the job and offer discounts and everything to get the work. It's just to make sure that we're going on the journey with somebody who's worthy of the efforts that's required.
I like that.